Hello, everyone. Welcome to our podcast. My name is Anna, and I am very happy to be here with you today. This podcast is for beginners, so we will use simple words and speak slowly. Today, our topic is the human cycle. The human cycle means the stages of life. We all start as babies, then we grow into children, teenagers, adults, and older people. Every person goes through these stages. I think it is a very interesting topic because it is about our life. I am here with my friend Mark, and we will talk about this together in a simple and friendly way.
Hi, Anna. Hi, everyone. My name is Mark, and I am excited to be here today. Thank you for listening to our podcast. Like Anna said, today we will talk about the human cycle. It is about how people grow and change over time. Each stage of life is different, and each stage is important. We learn new things and have new experiences as we grow. I think this topic is easy to understand and also very useful for learning English. We will try to speak clearly and slowly so you can follow our conversation.
Thank you, Mark. I agree with you. The human cycle is something we all share, so it is easy to imagine. In this podcast, we will talk about each stage step by step. We will use easy English so you can understand and learn at the same time. Do not worry if you do not understand every word. You can listen again and practice. I hope you feel relaxed and enjoy this conversation. You can also think about your own life while you listen. This can make learning more fun and meaningful.
Yes, Anna, that is a great idea. Learning English with real-life topics is very helpful. The human cycle is part of everyone's life, so it is a good topic for beginners. We will talk like friends, not like a teacher and a student. This way, you can feel comfortable. If you want, you can repeat after us to practice speaking. This is a good way to improve your English. I think it is also nice to think about how we grow and change as people over time.
That's right, Mark. I like that we can talk about life and learn English at the same time. Each stage of life is special. For example, when we are children, we play and learn many new things. When we are adults, we work and take care of responsibilities. In this podcast, we will share simple ideas and examples. We will also ask each other questions. This will help you hear natural English and learn how to talk about life in a simple way.
I think that will be very useful, Anna. Talking about life stages can help us describe ourselves and others. For example, we can say what we were like in the past and what we are like now. These are simple but important ideas. In this podcast, we will keep everything clear and easy. We want you to feel confident when you listen. Do not worry if you don't understand everything the first time. Learning takes time, and that is okay. Just keep listening and practicing.
Yes, learning takes time, and that is okay. I also think this topic is interesting because everyone has a different story. We all go through the same stages, but our experiences can be different. In this podcast, we will talk about general ideas, but you can think about your own life too. For example, what did you like as a child? What do you do now? These questions can help you practice English and think about your life at the same time.
That is a very good point, Anna. Thinking about our own life can make learning more interesting and personal. I also think it is nice to listen to others and learn from them. Maybe you will find something similar to your life, or maybe something new. In our podcast, we will speak slowly and clearly. This will help you understand better. If you want, you can pause and listen again. This is a great way to improve your listening skills.
I like that idea, Mark. Listening again is very helpful. You can also try to repeat our sentences. This will help you improve your pronunciation and speaking. The human cycle is a simple topic, but we can talk about many things. I hope you feel comfortable and ready to listen. We will start from the beginning and move step by step. Please enjoy this calm and friendly conversation with us.
Yes, Anna, I feel ready too. I think this will be a nice and easy conversation. We will talk about the stages of life in a simple way. It will be like telling a story about how people grow. I hope our listeners feel relaxed and enjoy learning English with us. Thank you for being here and listening to our podcast today.
Thank you, Mark. Before we start, I want to remind our listeners to relax. This is not a test. You do not need to understand everything. Just listen and try your best. Over time, your English will improve. The human cycle is easy to imagine, so it can help you follow our conversation. I hope you feel like you are part of this talk with us.
That's a great message, Anna. Learning should be fun and comfortable. We are very happy to have you here with us. In this podcast, we will talk about the human cycle in a simple and clear way. We hope you will learn new words and also enjoy the conversation. Now we are ready to begin part 1, where we will talk about the first stage of life.
In part 1, let's talk about the first stage of the human cycle, which is being a baby. A baby is very small and needs a lot of care. Babies cannot walk or talk, so they need help from their parents. They sleep a lot and cry when they need something, like food or comfort. I think this stage is very important because it is the beginning of life. Babies learn many basic things like how to move and how to recognize people. Even if they are very young, they start to understand the world around them little by little.
Yes, Anna. The baby stage is very special. Babies grow very fast in this time. Every day they learn something new. At first, they cannot do much, but after some months, they can sit, crawl, and even stand. They also start to smile and make simple sounds. I think it is amazing to see how quickly they change. Parents need to take care of babies all the time because they are very delicate. This stage needs a lot of love and attention. It is the foundation for the next stages of life.
That's true, Mark. After the baby stage, the next stage is being a child. Children can walk, talk, and play. This stage is full of energy and learning. Children go to school, make friends, and discover new things every day. I think childhood is a very happy time because children are curious and enjoy simple things. They like to play games, draw pictures, and ask many questions. It is also an important time to learn basic skills, like reading and writing. These skills help them in the future when they grow older.
I agree, Anna. Childhood is a fun and important stage. Children learn not only from school, but also from their family and friends. They learn how to share, how to talk to others, and how to solve small problems. They also begin to understand rules and responsibilities. For example, they learn to do homework or help at home. I think this stage helps build their personality. What they learn as children can stay with them for a long time. It is a time of growth, learning, and happiness.
Yes, Mark. Children also learn about emotions in this stage. They feel happy, sad, excited, or sometimes angry. It is normal, and they learn how to express these feelings. Parents and teachers help them understand their emotions. I think this is very important for their future. Also, children like to explore the world. They enjoy trying new things and learning through play. This makes their mind active and creative. Childhood is not only about fun, but also about building a strong base for later life.
That is very true, Anna. I remember when I was a child, I liked to play outside and spend time with my friends. It was a simple and happy time. I think many people have good memories from their childhood. It is also a time when we start to dream about the future. Some children say they want to be doctors, teachers, or artists. These dreams can change, but they are important. They show how children think and imagine. This stage is full of hope and imagination.
I like that idea, Mark. Childhood dreams are very special. They show what children like and what they enjoy. Another important thing in this stage is learning good habits. For example, children learn to say please and thank you. They also learn how to be kind and respectful. These habits are very important for life. If children learn them early, it is easier for them to use them later. So this stage is not only about fun, but also about learning how to be a good person.
Yes, Anna. Learning good habits is very important. Parents and teachers play a big role in this. They guide children and show them what is right and wrong. Children learn by watching adults, so it is important to give them good examples. I also think that children need time to play and relax. Too much pressure is not good. A balance between learning and playing is the best. This helps children grow in a healthy and happy way.
I agree, Mark. Balance is very important. Children need time to study, but also time to play and rest. When they are happy, they can learn better. I also think that friendship is very important in this stage. Children make friends at school or in their neighborhood. They learn how to share, talk, and work together. These social skills are very useful for the future. Childhood is a time to build connections and learn how to be a part of a group.
That is a great point, Anna. Friends are very important during childhood. They make life more fun and help children feel less alone. Playing together and sharing experiences can create strong memories. I think this stage is one of the most joyful parts of life. Even though children have small problems, they usually feel happy and free. It's a time of discovery and growth, both physically and mentally.
Yes, Mark, I think so too. In part 1, we talked about the baby stage and the childhood stage. These are the early parts of the human cycle. They are very important because they help us grow and learn basic skills. We start to understand the world and the people around us. I hope our listeners can think about their own early life and remember these stages.
I agree, Anna. These early stages are the foundation of life. We learn many important things that help us in the future. In part 1, we shared simple ideas about babies and children. I hope it was easy to understand and helpful for our listeners. Now, we are ready to move to part 2, where we will talk about the next stage of the human cycle.
In part 2, let's talk about the next stage of the human cycle, which is being a teenager. A teenager is usually between 13 and 19 years old. This stage is full of change. Teenagers grow quickly, both in their body and in their mind. They start to think more deeply and have their own opinions. Sometimes they feel confused or emotional, and that is normal. They also begin to look for their identity, or who they are. I think this stage can be exciting, but also a little difficult. Teenagers learn more about themselves and the world around them.
Yes, Anna, the teenage stage is very interesting. I remember when I was a teenager, I wanted more freedom. Teenagers often want to make their own decisions. They spend more time with friends and less time with family. Friends become very important in this stage. Teenagers also start to think about their future, like what they want to study or what job they want. It can be a stressful time because there are many choices, but it is also a time to grow and learn new skills. This stage helps prepare people for adult life.
That's true, Mark. Teenagers also learn more responsibility. For example, they have more schoolwork and sometimes small jobs. They need to manage their time and make good choices. This is not always easy, but it is very important. I think this stage teaches people how to be more independent. Teenagers also explore their interests, like music, sports, or art. These interests can become hobbies or even future careers. It is a time to try new things and discover what you enjoy.
I agree, Anna. Trying new things is very important in this stage. Teenagers may also face some challenges, like stress from school or problems with friends, but these challenges can help them grow stronger. They learn how to solve problems and deal with different situations. I think support from family and teachers is very important during this time. Teenagers need guidance, but they also need space to grow. It is a balance between help and independence.
Yes, balance is very important, Mark. After the teenage stage, we move to the adult stage. Adults usually work, take care of themselves, and sometimes take care of a family. This stage has many responsibilities. Adults need to make important decisions, like choosing a job or managing money. It can be busy, but it is also a time of stability. Adults often try to build a good life for themselves and their loved ones. I think this stage is about responsibility and growth.
That is true, Anna. Being an adult means having more responsibility, but also more freedom. Adults can make their own choices about their life. They can decide where to live, what to do, and how to spend their time. Many adults work every day and try to do their best. Some also raise children and take care of their family. It can be challenging, but also rewarding. I think being an adult is about finding balance between work, family, and personal time.
Yes, Mark, finding balance is very important in adult life. Adults also continue to learn and grow. Learning does not stop after school. People can learn new skills, new languages, or new hobbies. This makes life more interesting. I also think relationships are very important in this stage. Adults build strong connections with family, friends, and partners. These relationships give support and happiness. Even though life can be busy, it is important to take time for people we care about.
I agree, Anna. Relationships are very important. Adults also need to take care of their health. This includes eating well, exercising, and getting enough rest. Sometimes adults are very busy and forget about their health, but it is important to stay healthy for a good life. I also think it is good for adults to relax and enjoy their free time. Doing something fun can reduce stress and make life better.
That's a very good point, Mark. Adults often have many responsibilities, so they need time to relax. Another important thing is setting goals. Adults often think about what they want in life, like a career, a home, or personal growth. Setting goals can help them stay focused and motivated. But it is also okay if plans change. Life is not always the same, and people can choose new paths. This is part of the human cycle, too.
Yes, Anna, life can change, and that is normal. Adults learn to adapt to new situations. They may change jobs, move to new places, or learn new skills. This makes life interesting and sometimes challenging. I think this stage is about building a stable life and also enjoying the journey. Even with responsibilities, adults can find happiness in small things like spending time with family or enjoying a hobby.
I agree, Mark. In part 2, we talked about the teenage stage and the adult stage. These are important parts of the human cycle. Teenagers learn about themselves and prepare for the future. Adults take responsibility and build their life. Both stages have challenges, but also many opportunities to grow and learn.
Yes, Anna, these stages are very important for personal development. We shared simple ideas about teenagers and adults in an easy way. I hope our listeners found it helpful and easy to understand. Now we are ready to move to part 3, where we will talk about the final stage of the human cycle and share our thoughts.
In part 3, let's talk about the final stage of the human cycle, which is being an older person. This stage comes after many years of life and experience. Older people often have more free time because they may stop working. They can relax, enjoy hobbies, and spend time with family. I think this stage is special because people have many memories and stories to share. They have learned a lot from life. Even though the body may become weaker, the mind can be full of wisdom. It is a time to rest, reflect, and enjoy simple things.
Yes, Anna, I agree. Older people have a lot of experience and knowledge. They can teach younger people many things. I think it is important to respect and listen to them. In this stage, people often think about their life and what they have done. They may feel proud of their achievements and happy about their family. Some older people enjoy quiet activities like reading, walking, or gardening. It is a calm stage of life, but it is also important for them to stay active and connected with others.
That's true, Mark. Staying active is very important. Even simple activities like walking or talking with friends can help older people feel better. I also think family is very important in this stage. Spending time with children and grandchildren can bring a lot of joy. Older people often like to share stories from their past. These stories can teach us many lessons. I think this stage is not only about rest, but also about sharing and connecting with others.
I agree, Anna. Connection is very important. Older people may sometimes feel lonely, so it is good to spend time with them. Talking, listening, and sharing moments can make a big difference. I also think it is important for older people to have a routine. A simple daily routine can help them feel comfortable and organized. For example, they can wake up, eat meals, go for a walk, and relax at regular times. This can make their day more pleasant and peaceful.
Yes, routines are helpful at every stage of life. I also think it is important to have a positive attitude. Even if there are challenges, older people can still enjoy life. They can focus on what makes them happy, like hobbies or family time. It is also a good time to relax and take care of themselves. I believe every stage of life has value, and this stage is no different. It is a time to appreciate life and all the experiences we have had.
That is a beautiful idea, Anna. I also think that older people can still learn new things. Learning does not stop with age. They can try new hobbies, learn new skills, or even study something new. This keeps the mind active and healthy. I think it is important to stay curious and open to new experiences. Even in this stage, life can still be interesting and meaningful.
Yes, learning is for everyone, at every age. I also think this stage can be a time to give advice and support to younger people. Older people have lived through many situations, so they can share useful ideas. Their experience is very valuable. I think we can learn a lot from them if we listen carefully. This makes the connection between generations very meaningful and meaningful.
I agree, Anna. The connection between generations is very special. Younger people can learn from older people, and older people can feel valued and respected. It's a good relationship for both sides. I also think it is important for society to take care of older people. They need support, kindness, and respect. This helps them live a happy and comfortable life.
Yes, kindness and respect are very important. In Part 3, we talked about the final stage of the human cycle. We said that it is a time for rest, reflection, and sharing. Older people have a lot of wisdom and experience. They can enjoy life in a calm and meaningful way. I think this stage is very important and should be valued.
I agree, Anna. Every stage of life has its own meaning and importance. In Part 3, we focused on older people and their role in life. They are an important part of families and communities. I hope our listeners understand this stage better now and see its value.
Thank you, Mark. We have now talked about all the main stages of the human cycle. From babies to older people, each stage is different but connected. Life is like a journey, and each stage is a part of that journey. I hope our listeners enjoyed learning about this topic in a simple way.
Yes, Anna, it has been a very nice conversation. We talked about the full human cycle in a clear and easy way. I hope our listeners found it helpful and interesting. Now, we are ready to move to the ending, where we will share our final thoughts and say goodbye.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to our podcast today. We talked about the human cycle and the different stages of life, from being a baby to becoming an older person. Each stage is special and important. I hope you learned some new words and simple ideas in English. Remember, you can listen again and repeat our sentences to practice. Learning step by step is the best way. Also, you can think about your own life and how you grow and change. Thank you for spending your time with us. I hope you feel happy, relaxed, and ready to keep learning English.
Thank you, Anna. And thank you to all our listeners. It was great to talk about the human cycle together. Life is a journey, and every stage has meaning. I hope this conversation helped you understand this topic in a simple way. You can use these ideas to talk about your own life in English. Do not worry about mistakes. Just keep practicing and improving little by little. Learning English can be easy and fun when you practice every day. Thank you again for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this episode.
Before we say goodbye, I want to remind you to practice your English often. You can listen to this podcast again and try to repeat what we say. You can also talk about your life stages in simple English. For example, you can say what you were like as a child, or what you do now. This is a good way to practice. We are very happy to be part of your learning journey. Thank you again for listening, and please take care of yourself.
That is a great idea, Anna. Practice is very important. Even a few minutes every day can help you improve. Try to listen, repeat, and speak out loud. This will help your confidence grow. Also, enjoy the process. Learning English is not only about study, but also about fun and communication. We are very happy to share this time with you. Thank you for joining us and learning with us today.
Yes, Mark, I feel very happy too. This was a simple and friendly conversation, and I hope our listeners felt comfortable. The human cycle is a topic we all understand, so it is a good way to learn English. I hope you enjoyed listening and learned something useful. Remember, every stage of life is important and meaningful. Thank you again for being with us today.
I agree, Anna. It was a warm and easy conversation. I also hope our listeners enjoyed it and learned something new. We shared simple ideas that you can use in daily life. Keep practicing and do not give up. You are doing a great job by listening and learning. Thank you for your time and attention.
As we finish our podcast, I want to say one more thing. Please be patient with yourself. Learning a language takes time, just like growing through the human cycle. Step by step, you will improve. Keep going and stay positive. Thank you for listening, and I wish you a happy and peaceful day.
Thank you, Anna. That is a very kind message. I also want to wish everyone good luck. Keep learning, keep practicing, and enjoy your journey. We believe in you. Thank you for listening to our podcast today.
Now it is time to say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you enjoyed this episode and learned something new. Please come back for our next podcast. We will talk about more easy topics to help you learn English. Have a great day and see you next time.
Goodbye, everyone, and thank you again. We hope you have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself and keep practicing your English. We look forward to talking with you again soon. Goodbye and see you next time.